It's week 1 of the National Football League, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Black Knights and the Monarchs on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Black Knights of Canton and the London Monarchs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here in London. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Ball start. Awesome.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle, Johnson. And coughed it up. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So what a time this is, folks. We always said that if there was an international city ready for an NFL franchise, this was the one. And now that day has arrived, a permanent NFL team here in the capital city of London. And judging by the early numbers, they could not be more proud. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and 4. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schmidt. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On 2nd down, it's Cox. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Anderson. This one swung out to Williams. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Johnson running left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now 3rd down and very long. Looking to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down, so they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Anderson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I'll tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline. So that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the 1st down.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Anderson. Off play action. He finds his man. Complete. That's Leonard. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Anderson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. London about set to take over on offense. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
To throw is Anderson on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And the Canton 1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 8-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Black Knights will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a long 11-play drive. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Anderson firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down now, it's Cox. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Cox. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now Anderson off the bootleg. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due.
really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Anderson to throw on second down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. They go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Barker. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start. Offense.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. It's Cox. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. That's Sherman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Floater there is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. London about set to take over on offense. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Anderson. He finds his man complete. It's Leonard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Anderson now looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Anderson. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Anderson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Operating from the gun, Anderson. Anderson loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
One more go for this offense in the first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schmidt. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Sherman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half, Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cox, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Anderson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And that's caught inside the 35. And the stop will come inside the 5 or the 4. And a huge play that time. 65 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Anderson. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Monarchs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second down, Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And on now is the punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. Runs through the contact. Oh, what a juke into space. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you judge how big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just wanted you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cox. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Anderson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Leonard. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Anderson from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And blocked down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. Open man is Ross, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Man open left side is Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Cox. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Looking to throw. Anderson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Taking it about the 36. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Leonard. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now a give right side. It's Cox, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Operating from the gun, Anderson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Mason complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
First down, Buckeyes.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Black Knights have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. London about set to take over on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Anderson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 3rd down, Cox. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. They need 12 here. It's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. London about set to take over on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, it's Cox. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Here comes third down and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Anderson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They begin the drive with Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Anderson. And that one to the right side and incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Anderson. And that is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw is Anderson. To throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's set. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Schmidt. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Johnson running right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now Las Vegas down 17-13, a little under a minute to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Defense.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week one and week two. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Canton, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for London, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.